Well, hey everyone, I'm Nick and welcome back to Sci-Finatics. Well, today we're talking about not one, but two new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailers that have just dropped. We've got a full trailer to have a look at, and we've got the international trailer to look at, but not individually, as one Supercut Mega trailer that I've put together for you guys. There's quite a few differences between the international trailer and the full theatrical trailer. There's about 25 or 30% new shots in this trailer. So I thought what better to do than to take the best of both trailers, take all those little moments and scenes that are kind of related and chuck them all together in one huge Supercut Mega trailer. So we're going to take a look at this Mega trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and then after that we'll have a bit of a chat about some of the shots and things we've seen in the two trailers and what we're most looking forward to in this brand new Ghostbusters film. So without further ado, here is my combination of the full and international trailers, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, Supercut Mega trailer for you guys to enjoy.
All over New York City, ghost attacks are on the rise.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
And we are the only ones.
Hold on to your ass!
Equipped to fight back.
I've been waiting 40 years for this. They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants of Egon Spengler. You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
Has a proton pack. It's completely safe.
I wouldn't say completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are finished.
Right. Well, overruled. Sustained. Thank you.
We've all had experiences and encounters with the unknown and the unexplainable. Here, we pay top dollar for your possessed possession.
You the weird guy who buys strange old things?
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the jackpot.
Now this is very, very interesting.
Have it for 40.
I've never seen anything like this at all.
60.
What is it?
Better question is, what's inside of it?
Ever since you brought in this order, strange things have been occurring. You think it's commanding of the spirits?
Is something trying to get out?
Many things.
We could be looking at a full-bore army of ghosts with the power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
That's messed up.
The parables tell of an unimaginable evil commanding an army of ghosts. We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
Can I be of any help? Melnitz in uniform! Yes!
Suit up. Shoot anything that looks terrifying.
Welcome to the new Paranormal Research Center.
You just let ghosts hang out in here?
We've spent 40 years trapping them. Now we can study them.
He's cute.
Yeah.
It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Get away from her!
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else?
What?
Buster makes me feel good. It makes me feel good.
I guess let's go through a few shots and a bit of the visuals and everything which we saw in these 2 new trailers, and have a bit of a chat about those in a bit more detail. Before we do, guys, remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Stay up to date with all the latest sci-fi TV and movie news on YouTube. So let's highlight some of the more interesting shots we saw from the 2 trailers. Firstly, how good is it to see Walter Peck back in this franchise again? He's one of those antagonists that you really love to hate. He's such a jerk, and I can't wait to see him being a jerk in this new film. Looks like the Ghostbusters have got a really cool engineering division now, and R&D development and so forth. This whole science lab they got going on here kind of reminds me of the James Bond lab they'd have with Q, and to be mocking up all kinds of gadgets and everything. I think this is going to be a really fun addition, seeing some of the new tech, like the new ghost trap that's built into a hovering drone that obviously Trevor can fly around the city and catch ghosts in the air, which is like a really new and cool piece of tech. I can't wait to hear all the mythology that's wrapped around this new villain or new ghost boss. There's always been very cool history and, you know, stories about ancient Sumeria and Babylon and Tobin's Spirit Guide and all that sort of stuff. That was always really interesting listening to some of the mythology they create around the evil ghost villains. So I can't wait to hear what this guy's story is all about. Seeing New York City as the setting for the film, I think, is going to be a big bonus compared with the countryside setting of the previous film. Watching Peter Venkman, Ray Stantz, Winston Zeddemore, all the original Ghostbusters back doing their thing again, and getting into that really sort of funny shtick that Venkman does, I think is going to be a real funny treat in this film, because we didn't get very much of it in the previous film. It was such a small appearance by them in that movie, but it definitely seems like they're in it in a much bigger way in this film, which I think is going to be a big plus. Seeing a callback to some of the ghosts we saw in the original film, from the library ghost here charging Ray to other great ghost appearances from the first film with the mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that we obviously saw in the previous film, and of course Slimer. Great to see him back as well, so it's going to be fun to see how they're incorporated into the films, as well as how we see these new ghosts appear and what their deal is and what they're going to have to offer in the new film. Well, I'm really looking forward to this film. It certainly looks like it's going to be a really good return to Ghostbusters of old. This is kind of what I feel like is going to be more of a true sequel to the first 2 Ghostbusters movies, as good as Afterlife was. As I mentioned in a previous video I did last week on some of the promo photos that came out for the film, that I just thought that even though it was good and I enjoyed it, I felt the absence of New York in the film, along with the very, very meagre appearance by the original Ghostbusters at the end of that film, as more of a bit of a cameo appearance rather than a full involvement in the film, took something away from that film. So I kind of feel like they've course corrected in this new movie, and we're going to be getting all of the stuff we wanted for the first film, which looks really exciting stuff. Guys, be sure to subscribe, as I said before, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and also check out my merch in the merch store. Plenty of cool sci-fi themed t-shirts and hoodies and mugs and caps and stickers, you name it, it's all there. Always at very reasonable prices, and there's always a sale going on, so be sure to check that out and help support the channel. Get yourself a bargain. And I'll be back very soon with my next video. I'll see you soon.